and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes. Head, shoulders. Let me see you can bang. Jingling bang, jiggle bang, chingling bang, jiggle bang, jingling bang, jiggle bang, jingling bang. Yeah! Guess what today is? Boo-doo, 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 boo-doo. It's Miss Tony's birthday!
Hey! Put the 2 hands up in the air and make some noise for your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Yeah. Too bad for your birthday.
You better walk up, man.
Come it's your birthday. You got to drink some shots for your birthday. Or post a TikTok for your birthday. I want you to do a Snapchat for your birthday. Shout Facebook and WhatsApp for your birthday. Light up Instagram for your birthday. Do everything that you plan for your birthday. Drop balloons on Twitter for your birthday.
It's your birthday. Your birthday. What are your... Because birthdays are almost like New Year's resolutions,
It is
right?
New Year. That's what I said. Happy New Year to me. It is going to... today I am 48 years old. The first 48 years of my life have been...
48.
Oh, I get what your shirt means now.
It has been... Viewer discretion is advised. It has been a show. It has been a movie. I've got tales to tell. But you know what? I'm looking forward to the next 48, and let's just go. I feel good today. I'm going to feel good all day today, and that is great. Thank you to Hot Sauce for my birthday get-ups. I am a birthday princess. And I got a little dranky drink.
A little drank for the morning time.
Start it off in the morning and keep it going till the evening.
I remember for my birthday, I was drunk and high all day long. All day.
Yeah,
I never undid it.
Well, that's the plan. I heard that's the plan. I was like, my goal today is to drop into a bush. So
wow.
We will see what happens.
Bush droppage.
Yeah, I am excited though. I'm going to start off my birthday celebration with a wellness activity. So I am going to the Sweat House.
Good. What's your thing? What you gonna do there?
So the Sweat House offers you a private suite.
Uh-huh.
And you go into the suite, and what they have in the suite is they have a very hot sauna.
Yeah.
Then they have a vitamin C shower, and then you do a cold plunge.
What the hell is a vitamin C shower?
It's a shower that is infused with
A citrus?
good stuff that you need.
Little orange.
Vitamin C, citrus,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the
then
cold
you do
plunge is something
cold
that
plunge.
I can't really get into.
Yeah, I'm nervous about that. However, it's supposed to be really, really good for depression, anxiety, wellness, rejuvenation. It's supposed to make you feel really, really good. Oh, I forgot to take my B12 today. But anyhow, so I'm looking forward to that. And then there's a whole bunch of other things that I think are planned for this afternoon. Shout out to Bae for my sweatshirt, the first 48. Thank you for that. You got me through. And it's going to be a good day. My son woke up very early this morning at 3 o'clock in the morning and came and told me happy birthday, and can I lay in your bed with you?
Wow.
So,
No,
That's
get
your
out.
birthday gift.
yes,
Get out of
absolutely you
here.
can.
A little
So,
birthday love, little birthday
I
cuddle.
woke up with my favorite person, and that's that. So that's it. That's it. Going forward, today's gonna be a great day. Tomorrow's gonna be a great day.
Hallelujah.
48 hours. The first 48 hours of my 48th birthday I'm claiming.
All right, there you go.
Claim it
That's
out.
what you gotta do. Make it into existence. Put it
Yeah.
into existence.
Yeah.
Make it happen.
Clock
Put it in
it.
the air. Put it in the air.
That's right.
What is that song? You're done. Put it around.
Put it in the air. Starting is a habit.
Yes, that one.
Like that.
Yes,
That's
yes,
one.
sir. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
like Cash Money.
Cash Money
Is
Millionaires.
that Cash Money
Wow.
Millionaire?
Cashing in for the 305.
Wow.
99 and the 2000.
Oh, okay. There we go.
So anyhow, how was your evening, Triz?
It was good. It was good. I chilled. I did some work, and that was it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been real relaxed lately.
Good.
But I watched what I watched. I watched the new Frankenstein.
Oh, I'm watching that tonight.
What is that?
I've heard that it's amazing.
It's a
Very
movie
good,
or
very
series?
good, very
What?
good.
somebody Del Toro. Who is the guy? Del Toro.
Guillermo del Toro.
Guillermo del Toro, who did that really crazy movie that won all the Oscars a couple years ago about the girl that lived in a tank or something like that. She was an animal or something like. He does a whole bunch of crazy movies.
Oh, the girl. Was that the same? Yeah.
It was Guillermo del Toro.
It's a movie?
Yeah, and he does fantastic movies. And so he has done Frankenstein, and I heard that is excellent. Is it? Do you call it excellent?
It's very good. It's long.
Yeah.
But it's very good.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to watch that tonight. That's going to be my
now.
evening activity.
I want to see it. I want to look at it. It's 2025.
Yep. It's on Netflix now.
But it's old. It's olden day. It's not like a modern day. It's a Frankenstein.
It's it's made in the old time, but it just came out. It's on Netflix.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna watch it.
I wanted to ask me if I'm watching Welcome to Derry. I watched the first episode, which was batshit crazy.
Welcome to what?
Welcome to Derry.
What is that?
The clown. You know.
Oh no, I would never.
But I haven't watched the last two. I gotta catch up though. I'm definitely about to sit back.
It's a series.
Yeah, it's a series out in Derry, Maine.
Oh,
yeah, no, because
that's too close.
Stephen
to
King's like from Maine.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Is he?
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
That's
There's
why
a
all
lot
his
of
movies
New Englanders is very talented.
Yes.
Maine
It's all
seems
about
like
you.
someplace
How
that
you
you would write about murderers and serial killers, though. Like, what else you got to do up there?
Exactly. I'm well. I'm feeling a little rundown. It feels like allergies instead of like whatever, because I've been scratching a lot of my throat and scratching my ears, and I don't understand how it's allergies in the middle of the winter.
You need a hot
It's fall allergies.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. And then other than that, nothing. Yesterday, where did we go?
IKEA.
Oh, we finally went to IKEA for one thing.
One thing.
Ziploc bags.
We went to IKEA to get Ziploc bags, and we each ended up with one
Ziploc
package
bags.
of Ziploc bags.
Yes.
But we made such a big deal about this IKEA trip for Ziploc
Why y'all
bags.
go to IKEA for Ziploc bags?
IKEA got good Ziploc bags. I don't know why. What our obsession?
I don't really understand it at all because they're not any cheaper than they are cheaper. They're like $3 cheaper than a regular
and you
gallon
get a whole
Ziploc
bunch. They
bag.
last long.
Yeah.
So and they're good quality Ziploc bags.
So y'all went to IKEA for
It
Ziploc
was
bags.
Ziploc bags.
Ziploc bags. Literally,
And we're not upset about it. God damn it.
No, we got there and we got our stuff. We had a nice Japanese dinner.
I would get lost just for going for Ziploc
I hate
bags.
IKEA because of that. Like, it really is, like, after a little while, it could become very,
Overwhelming.
yeah, because let me out.
And then how do you get out? And then they'd be like, this is the shortcut. And the shortcut is the longest.
Because that
cut.
man told us to take 2 lefts. We ain't take the left yet.
That's what I said. Have we gotten to the first left yet? Because what the hell? It's crazy. But IKEA is a place that you can literally go in there and spend hours and come out with shit that you didn't know you wanted.
Yeah.
I got a huge piece of artwork last night to go in my room, my bedroom. So, it's gonna be nice when I put it up there. Some art, that's that. Well, anyway, let's get into the show. We're dumb late.
Yeah.
But it's my birthday, so who cares?
You drinking? Are you drinking?
Yeah.
All right. It's
Absolutely.
Yes, I am.
Take a shot with me. Come take a shot with me. Guys, it's your birthday. Happy birthday. It's your birthday. Happy birthday.
I like that song. And
Moto,
so,
I guess.
yeah, Moto, how's Moto doing?
Is he okay? Because remember he
had a car crash a long time ago, but he was fine right after that because he started raising money for some more.
Yeah.
Moto's all right. I'm getting texts from Moto every WhatsApp alerts from Moto every minute.
About the things he's
texting
doing.
you.
Yeah.
Tell him to come on down here.
Today is Thursday, November 13th, aka Tony's birthday. It is
Hey.
9:45 a.m. Currently, it is 46 degrees outside, but it feels like 34. It feels
it's nice
like
outside,
it
though.
is very nice outside. I can't really complain. Today, it reached a high of 47 and a low of 36 tonight, which is bare bottom dog dog ass cold, and I don't like it. Rainy conditions expected around 2 p.m. Wind gusts up to 22 miles per hour are making the temperature feel like what it currently is, 34 degrees. I just don't understand why they say feels like versus what the actual temperature is, because I'm going with what it feels like
Yeah, I don't
every
like the
time.
feels like at all. It's
Yeah.
silly. It's a silly thing to
Very,
say.
very. Let's get into the around the way news.
The baby crocodile has been found.
Oh, they found
it? Yes.
Oh, good.
That's a little video there. That was touching to my heart. Did you watch the video I sent you this morning with the dog,
I
Billy?
did. I didn't see the end of it though. I think I missed like 2 minutes, but it was
I
crazy.
sent you the follow-up video to Millie.
The way that he kissed and loved that dog.
Oh my God!
So
I was
beautiful.
in tears this morning for Millie, and and then Millie. I was like, oh, I know a Millie. So anyhow, let's get into this. The baby alligator was found, and there's a quick clip right there if you want to show that.
Here goes a clip.
Bottom. It's too cold for him to be out swimming around.
We spoke to Joseph Kenny, the owner of Joe's Crazy Critters, and his 1-year-old alligator, Al, earlier this evening after this little guy took a dip in the Charles River.
We have the location of the alligator where it was last seen. Would you go look for it?
If you want to give it to me, I'm happy to go look for it. I'm happy to take a ride out there and see if we can grab it.
And that's exactly what he did.
Really?
Actually, in that same area, you guys had sent me the location after we spoke. He was tucked down into some reeds, kind of along the edge there, in about 1.5 feet of water. And he was just tucked down, laying on the bottom.
Whitney Lieberman first saw the baby alligator during her run Tuesday morning.
He was floating just right on the surface near the concrete. I was so caught off guard that I didn't really to grab anyone else and be like, oh, is anyone else seeing what I'm seeing here?
The interaction was just a crawl away from the hatch shell along the esplanade.
Google Maps said that it was called Turtle Pond, but it was essentially one of the two bigger lagoons that's right next to the Charles River, kind of off to the side.
But the Charles River clearly is not home to alligators, and this little guy's time was running out.
It's not something that's dangerous to the public, but it is, with the weather, dangerous to the animal itself.
But folks, not all heroes wear capes. Some of them definitely care for baby alligators. Lieberman, who first spotted the alligator, works at a research lab for the Dana-Farber Cancer Institute and created a name for the reptile.
The protein I study is called arid. And so my lab members and I have named him Arid the alligator.
Kenny alerted the state's animal control and plans on bringing Arid the alligator to the vet tomorrow. A happy rescue tonight.
He was just
Nice.
I'm so glad that they found that
Me
alligator.
too. I didn't want him to meet his demise in this
either, to
frigid
just freeze
cold.
to death, and he's a baby. That's so terrible. Thank you, everybody, for the birthday wishes in the comment section. I appreciate you all. What else do we have here? Oh, now to get into the crap. Here we go.
Fun times.
Bring your mic a little up. You sound.
Bring it up,
Yes.
right here. I better. All right. Before we get into that, I'm going to do this one because Massachusetts State Police arrest over 50 people in a 3-day child exploitation sting here in Massachusetts.
Is this trending? Like, is this the thing to deal with
when
children?
you were reading the article, you were like, there's so much child sex abuse happening.
It
so
is.
Is this the thing to do? And why? Among those arrested in what was deemed Operation Firewall were successful business people, homeowners, spouses, and a top Massachusetts State Police official said. Massachusetts State Police announced on Monday that they have arrested more than 50 people in a 3-day child exploitation operation. State Police troopers said troopers and officers working as part of the statewide operation apprehended 56 people in nearly 40 communities who were allegedly engaged in the possession, production, and sharing of child sex abuse material or child enticement or other illegal activities. Among those arrested in what was deemed Operation Firewall was successful business people, homeowners, spouses. Lieutenant Colonel Daniel Tucker said at a news conference at State Police headquarters in Framingham, flanked by Police Superintendent Jeffrey Noble and several district attorneys.
Here is the clippage.
Growing problem.
I don't think, unfortunately, any of us are surprised
At Mass State Police headquarters, state police, DAs gather to talk about Operation Firewall, a 3-day investigation into child sex exploitation. Here are the numbers. 56 people under arrest, 25 of them arrested for possession of child pornography, 19 for arranging sex with a child, and 7 more for failing to register as sex offenders.
These people are out there. They're on these phones. They're trying to get in there, and they're trying to lure kids to have sex with them. And it's a very, very disturbing trend.
These authorities say the numbers show this problem is only growing. In the last week alone, the Massachusetts Crimes Against Children Task Force received more than 1,000 tips of potential child predators, and that they're on pace to receive 20,000 tips. They say that's an increase of 270% in 5 years.
This is what just one of the things that gets to you so much is how vulnerable these kids are and how expert they are at preying upon them.
Looking forward, these investigators say their work is not over, and they urge parents and guardians to always be on guard.
You know your child best, and it's important to be watching them, watching their reactions to people, and also having very open conversations with them about what is appropriate behavior and what is not.
Yes, we will continue to apprehend and put criminals in prison and in jail and bring charges when it's appropriate. But at the end of the day, our goal is to prevent this from happening in the first place.
You can't prevent something from happening in the first place if we let the president and chief of the United States of America continue to get away with his child pedophilia.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what we're trying to make an example of if we're not starting from the top with the president saying it's not okay for you to know about, acknowledge, and participate in the destruction of a child.
Yeah.
Because nothing you say matters if you guys let him go.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I don't know.
In crazy news follow up to that story, veteran Boston firefighter facing child rape charges.
Oh Lord.
This story makes me warm inside because this is crazy. A 28-year veteran of the Boston Fire Department is facing child rape charges. James Corbett, 60, was arraigned Wednesday in West Roxbury District Court on multiple charges of child rape, indecent assault, and battery on a child, and trafficking. What is trafficking?
Taking them across state lines.
Oh, shoot.
Even if you take them right to Rhode Island.
Oh, my.
And they engage in sexual activity over there, that's what happens.
Prosecutors say the victim in the case was the young daughter of Corbett's former girlfriend, and that the alleged assaults took place at the girlfriend's home from May of 2018 to September of 2024.
Here's the clip.
Been a Boston firefighter since 1997. According to his lawyer, he is out on a medical leave right now. But today he was here at West Roxbury District Court, where he's facing charges involving the young daughter of a former girlfriend.
James Corbett, docket 25-01107.
60-year-old James Corbett, a 28-year veteran Boston firefighter, arraigned in West Roxbury District Court on multiple charges of child rape, indecent assault and battery on a child, and trafficking. Prosecutors say the victim in this case was the young daughter of Corbett's former girlfriend, and that the alleged assault took place at the girlfriend's home from May 2018 to September 2024.
It started as early as when the victim was 11 and possibly even before that. The conduct occurred chronically, weekly, Your Honor, until the victim was 16.
According to court documents, the victim told police Corbett paid her with cash and gift cards while the abuse was taking place. Did Mr. Corbett sexually assault this young girl?
No, he denies all these claims.
James Corbett's attorney, Ricardo Arroyo, told the court that Corbett and his girlfriend are no longer together, and that recently the former girlfriend asked for $80,000 from him.
This is an individual who, my understanding is he dated for about 10 years his ex. They split about a year ago. He's currently going through some health issues with prostate cancer, and that there was a sort of a money demand this month about, pay us this much or there'll be issues, and here we are.
Bail set in this case at $25,000 cash. If he makes that bail, he's ordered to wear a GPS device and to stay away from children who are younger than 16. Reporting live from Jamaica Plain, I'm Bob Ward for your local station, Boston 25 News.
A lot there from both sides, Bob.
That
Thank you very much.
That is wild work. Yeah. What's even crazier is that they, Pastor Troy says he's black and should know better, send him under the jail. What's crazy about that is the whole extortion piece that's going on there.
Yeah.
And that I think is going to mess up
the claim.
Yeah. $80,000 or there'll be trouble. That sounds crazy.
That does. And from there's a lot of people that know this, that know him, and they are really kind of not believing this story, and I think those are all the emotions that people go through when these kind of stories come up. But like he just celebrated his 60th birthday.
Monday.
So this is going to be interesting how this all will unfold in some type of way. We won't cast any judgment, but we will be watching this story pretty closely. Pretty closely.
Pretty damn closely.
Yeah.
Dozens of cars abandoned at Logan Airport are up for auction. So if you need a new car, go and get one from.
Are you just not bringing your car back?
People, I don't know.
Some people can afford to just abandon their cars.
But look, it's all kind of BMW and thing. Looking to buy a car, 71 vehicles that have been abandoned at Logan Airport parking lots in the Boston area are up for auction. Massport has previously auctioned off abandoned cars found on its property in 2017 and 2022. And in 2022, there were 92 vehicles up for auction. We do not know why people are leaving vehicles behind, the spokesperson for Massport told WBZ TV. Let's make up a story. What do you think happened?
I think that they're stolen vehicles.
You think that they're stolen people? What about if the people go on vacation and they die on vacation?
Oh, yeah, that too.
That could be it.
But 92 people, that can't happen to 92 people.
Over what time period, though?
Well, they said just in 2022, there were 92 vehicles. And this time, there's how many?
70-something.
71.
What is it?
What do you think happened?
I think
I thought that too, Schneider. Maybe immigrants who have self-deported. Yeah. Or immigrants that can't get back into the country because they're turning them away or holding them, and then they can't come back and get their vehicles.
Yeah.
Maybe, that's terrible.
The auction, which ends on Thursday, is being run by JJ Kane, and all the cars are available to view online. They are being kept in a lot in Shrewsbury. Look at it. It's a link right there. Among the brands for sale are Ford, Toyota, Nissan, Volkswagen, Chevy, Honda, Hyundai, Jeep, Cadillac, and Kia. There's a 2015 Mercedes-Benz SUV that had a high bid of $7,000 on Thursday morning, and a 2015 BMW SUV for $8,500.
See, they done snitched and told too many people now.
Now we can't get no cars because everybody already down there at the damn auction.
One of the newest vehicles is the 2020 Kia Telluride SUV with a high bid of $15,500, and one of the oldest is a 1993 Jaguar.
They left that there on purpose. They didn't want to have it anymore.
Girl, them Jaguar, that is a classic. Look at that Jaguar.
No, I think it's classic. They didn't want it no more, so they was just like, let me just leave it here. That little
white one that they just showed, they could throw that in the trash because it's crashed off.
I need a little minivan. How much that one going for? Let me view the deals on it.
It's hot, ain't it?
That's you drinking.
Oh my!
Some drink.
You can't see.
Well, we can't get no cars.
Pickup truck.
If y'all want to, get a pickup truck, Tristan. Oh, sorry, guys. We're not supposed to be purchasing vehicles online right now during the show. Proceed.
$2,005 for $200 right now.
$200?
You could place a bid for $250.
You better get that. Let me go get that. Oh, I just got my money back from Fiverr. Let me go put my bid in on that. Because shit, boy, I tell you.
The police officer among two hospitalized after a cruiser involved in a crash in Roxbury. What happened here? Police officer were among two people hospitalized after a cruiser was involved in a crash in Roxbury. The two-car crash happened on Dudley and Vine Streets in Roxbury at around 5 p.m. The officer and one driver of the other vehicle were both transported to a local hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. I hate stories like that.
Because
why is that news? Licensing attorney charged with forging liquor licenses for 3 Boston establishments this year.
Oh, damn.
Why?
Come on,
when
don't
they're
mess
giving
it
out
up.
so many, they're giving out
Yeah,
so many of them.
what are we doing?
Not giving out, but you know what I mean. A Suffolk County grand jury last week indicted a licensing attorney for forging Boston liquor licenses in April of 2024 for a Brighton food hall, a Seaport restaurant, and a Park Square hotel.
Oh, because y'all not supposed to have them. They didn't put none over there in those areas for y'all to have them.
Leslie Delaney Hawkins, 41 of Weymouth, faces arraignment on November 21st in Suffolk Superior Court on 12 felony counts of forgery, common law forgery, uttering and common law uttering. The Suffolk County District Attorney's Office reports. What is uttering?
Let's look it up.
Forgery relates to the creation of a fake document, in this case, liquor licenses, while uttering is the act of distributing the forged documents with the intent to harm or defraud somebody. Each of the forgery counts alone carry maximum possible penalties of 10 years in prison. Hawkins was a partner at downtown law firm Prince Lobel, which fired her last June after news broke that she had allegedly forged a license for Kraft Food Halls. We went there.
She's doing the most.
We went there. Kraft Food Halls on Soldiers Field Road, where we went for the 40-plus party, 30-plus party. 30-plus, yeah. So she forged a liquor license for them. The place had won a liquor license from the Boston Licensing Board, but was being held up at the State Alcoholic Beverages Control Commission when Hawkins gave them a license, which investigators quickly determined was forged. I'm so hot.
Take your sweater off, but you ain't got nothing under there. So
I do.
Okay, let me see.
I do.
What, you got a lingerie?
No. I have on a black shirt.
Take it off. This girl's cooked. It's not even 10 o'clock. It's 10:01. She just started drinking at 9:53.
Ew, I'm leaning. Things are going to start coming off. According to the Suffolk County District Attorney's Office, around the same time, Hawkins also forged liquor licenses for Zazzy Bar, a cocktail lounge on Seaport Boulevard that recently closed.
That's probably why it closed in.
And the Hilton Boston Park Plaza. Hawkins had been the attorney for the Boston Licensing and Cannabis Board before leaving to become a partner at Prince Lobel in 2021, where she quickly built up the firm's presence in liquor licensing in a city where liquor licenses can go for $600,000 a piece.
What they was paying her to get the forgery?
How much did they pay her, though?
Did they know that she was forging these things, or was she just forging them? Who knows about this?
Right. Following her departure from Prince Lobel, Hawkins created a group called Sober and Curious Boston.
Oh, boy.
Which organizes hikes and other events for people who want to connect, have fun, and stay active without the pressure of alcohol. I need to go there right now. Anyhow, I'm going to end that story there. She's talking about not drinking, and I am drinking, so to hell with her. That's terrible. A local resident with Jamaican ties asked for hurricane relief. This is a great story with our good friend Andre.
Andre!
Oh, from Cool Shade.
From Cool Shade.
Cool Shade. Shout out to Andre. He sent me a soup the other day because he know I was under the weather.
What a nice guy.
He is such a great guy. And you guys should go there because their curry chicken is crazy.
Their food is good. I'm not going to tell y'all to go there for the soup. I'm just going to say that the soup is lit.
Yeah, don't go there
for the soup.
And if you do go there for the soup, don't get crazy and tell everybody else because it's lit.
It's litty. As the massive eye of Hurricane Melissa turned toward Jamaica on October 28th, Robert Wint. Who is Robert Wint?
Robert is the president of Boston Caribbean American Association.
Oh, and Raymeen Robinson, do you know him?
Me no know him.
He could only sit and watch helplessly from Dorchester as the storm roared onto their hometown of St. Elizabeth, a parish in the western part of the island. Now with the nation still struggling to recover from what some estimate describes as $7 billion in damages, they're mobilizing along the other Boston Jamaicans to raise funds and gather supplies for their ancestral
You know how much $7 billion is less than? $40 billion to Argentina.
That's what I was just about to say. Now you bailing out Argentina. I'm over here getting undressed. You bailing out Argentina.
Something's happening.
Y'all was witnessing a live
Take
crash
the camera
out.
off of her so she can situate herself.
It's a live crash out happening here. It is.
I looked over. I said, "Oh goddamn, is the heat on?"
The heat must be on.
No, it's off.
It's not on.
I don't know what's happening. Anyhow, they're trying to bail out Jamaica. Somebody come bail me out.
Oh, I think I got a comb.
Is this better?
It is a lot better because I was like, I don't know. She know.
Oh, man.
Oh my gosh, why don't you get me one of these?
Isn't that the cutest thing ever?
There's a lot going on.
Oh, okay. So yes, there are still a lot of Jamaican relief things, and I've been meaning to post them on our social medias, and I am so sorry, but there are lots of different drop-off spaces, including right next to Bondage Clothing.
Yeah.
She has a drop-off site there and has spearheaded a lot of efforts to get things done. There are a couple of concerts and fundraisers that are going on in the next couple of weeks to help the people of Jamaica. And we'll let you guys know about all of those tomorrow. I'll compile a list for you.
So you could donate, send money to Bondage.
Yep. Let me check.
Bondage Clothing at 1074 Blue Hill Avenue.
Yes, sir.
Monday through Friday from 3 to 9 p.m.
Yes.
So yeah, the Jamaica needs a lot of help, and like you said, I don't understand why there are all these efforts to bail out Argentina when Jamaica needs
What's
some
wrong
help.
with Argentina? What they need a bailout for? What's happening over there that they need it?
I saw the Argentina president dancing the other day.
He was doing the Trump dance.
Yeah.
Melee.
What do they call it? TDE? Trump
derangement syndrome. And I don't know why that is a thing that they put on the Democrats. Shouldn't that be a Trump? Like, these MAGA people definitely have Trump derangement syndrome. Like, they are psychopathic.
Absolutely. Let's get into this other story. Woman arrested for allegedly attempting a carjacking. Now, this is a bad bitch. I got to get into this story because this chick did the most, okay? Let me tell you about her. And she's definitely Jamaican. A Boston woman was arrested Tuesday for attempting a carjacking in Dorchester while armed with a knife, according to police.
Yeah, that last name.
Jenistine Tomlinson.
Jenistine Tomlinson. She's probably Seventh-day Adventist, too.
She absolutely is. We know them. 31 was taken into custody at about 5:30 p.m. after officers responded to a report of an armed robbery near 1102 Blue Hill Ave. Where's that?
That's close to here.
We're 1195.
That's close to
right there. It's like right there by Case.
Yeah.
Okay. 1102 Blue Hill Ave, police said in a statement, Tomlinson had allegedly attempted to rob a man and steal a vehicle with a knife in hand. Listen to this. Officers learned that the alleged victim was working on the vehicle's brakes when Tomlinson entered the driver's seat. She just went and sat in the car, according to police. When he tried to remove her, she attempted to drive off and struck another vehicle in front of her. Tomlinson then got out of the vehicle and allegedly swung the knife at the victim before fleeing towards Ashton Street.
I see why
police
she
said.
would. Yep.
A short time later, officers found her near 67 Woodrow Ave and arrested her. Police later discovered that Tomlinson was involved in a separate incident minutes earlier at 1112 Blue Hill Ave. According to the statement, she allegedly attempted to rob a convenience store with a knife, brandished the knife at the victim when confronted, and fled toward Ansel Road. For the two alleged incidents, Tomlinson is facing 1 count of armed carjacking, 1 count of armed robbery, and 2 counts of assault with a dangerous weapon. Court records show she was arraigned on Wednesday in the Dorchester Division of Boston Municipal Court and pleaded not guilty. She was ordered held at Suffolk County Jail on $2,500 bail. Ain't that nothing?
That's nothing. $200?
Yeah. She's due back in court on December 2nd. Her attorney, Michael Carroll, did not immediately respond to requests for comment on Wednesday. Oh, she was crashing out. They packed up our stuff. This story is crazy. Sonder files for bankruptcy. Guests evicted from the properties. No, this is a different story. So Sonder is one of those, short stay apartment type hotel things.
Yeah.
And all these people, the people rent there. They come here to work for a certain amount of time and they rent here. What happens is that the hotel filed for bankruptcy.
The hotel filed for bankruptcy.
And immediately they evicted everybody that was staying
there.
there.
No, I don't think you could do that. Ain't there laws against that?
The staff packed up our stuff. They packed up our clothes. They packed up all of our items from the restroom, all of our toiletries, and all that of which was unnerving, said staff.
What?
The short-term rental firm runs over 7,000 apartments in over 100 properties globally. Saunders says the abrupt decision to file for bankruptcy was due to financial constraints and challenges integrating their booking system with Marriott. Ultimately, Marriott terminated its leasing agreement with Sonder on Sunday. They say they were left with no choice but to cease operations. So cease operations and kick everybody out.
I feel like that's a different, yes, cease operations. But I don't know if you can just kick people out on the street without any notice.
Yeah.
Here goes the clip.
Yeah, wow, that's crazy.
Sonder abruptly filed for bankruptcy, and it's affecting numerous properties, including here at home. One guest traveled all the way from Arkansas to explore Boston, and he says he was alerted of an unusual email on Sunday saying he had to leave his room. When he alerted Sonder employees, they told him he had nothing to worry about. That's until Monday, when he got to his room, his door was unlocked, and all of his personal belongings were packed up by staff.
We just laughed at it. We said, oh, well, we were evicted, blah, blah, blah. You know, what if we go back and our suitcases are out of the room or something? Just joking.
Paul Strack shared these photos with Boston 25 on what the unprecedented eviction looked like. He says it felt invasive and guests were not given proper notice.
They packed up our stuff, they packed up our clothes, they packed up all the items from our restroom, all our toiletries and all that, which was kind of unnerving.
This Boston property is just one of many now forced to close down. Another Back Bay location was stamped with a notice of closure that directs guests to contact Marriott about their stay. When our crew arrived, the building was empty. Paul says Marriott was not able to help him resolve the issue.
I realize business is business and things happen, but you've got to be able to be prepared to handle a situation and de-escalate any situation. And the person was not that helpful and borderline rude, I would say.
The short-term rental firm runs over 7,000 apartments in about over 100 properties globally. Sonder says the abrupt decision to file for bankruptcy was due to financial constraints and challenges integrating their booking system with Marriott. Ultimately, Marriott terminated its leasing agreement with Sonder on Sunday. They say they were left with no choice but to cease operations.
People that were laid off with no notice or fired with no notice, and those that still had quite a bit of time, I just can't imagine. All of these reservations are prepaid.
I did reach out to Marriott with several questions, like what happens to existing reservations?
Yeah, like what happens to existing residents now that they are kicked out?
Right.
Do you guys have a temporary place for them to go? Like imagine coming home from hard days of work that you're only getting paid about $10 an hour, trying to rest, and you realize that all of your stuff is outside in a box and nobody told you nothing, and you just supposed to figure it out.
They packed up all of their stuff. They had gotten an email saying that like something was going on, but not to worry about it. And then when they came back the next day,
hey, don't worry about it. Your stuff will just be on the lawn. Reminds me of the story of the girl of the movie that you didn't want to watch with the girl. Taraji P. Henson Straw.
Still haven't watched.
That's legit what pretty much happened to her. Like everything in the span of a day happened to this one lady. She lost her food stamp. She lost her health insurance.
Tiana.
Kiki Palmer.
No,
Tiana Taylor.
No.
And Taraji.
Oh
P.
yes,
Henson.
and Taraji P.
Not the
Henson.
movie with Kiki Palmer where they put all her stuff out on the block.
That was me and my friend with Scissor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
It's not me and my friend.
No.
I don't know why y'all not drinking with me.
You didn't make us no drink. She can't even see.
Last story, because you know I like to do a nice sandwich of good things and bad things. So the last story is a good one. Acapella by X, Lux Vibe to Feels Corner. Brings a Lux Vibe to Feels Corner.
What that mean?
Listen, girl. Curated cocktails and dinner cuisine served with a dress code, VIP booth, valet, and live music.
Valet and Feels Corner.
Child, that's the vibe at Acapella by X, which opened softly last week in Feels Corner.
Blarney Stone.
After a year-long renovation of the space that formerly housed the beloved Blarney Stone
look
pub
it
and
in
restaurant.
there.
Child. The makeover brings a hint of luxury to Dorchester Ave with a contemporary international menu devised by head chef Freddie Urenia, whose daughter Emma is the floor manager. Urenia's partners include general manager Giancarlo Fernandez and front of the house manager Anthony Cruz. This is something that you usually can only get in the Seaport area, said younger Urenia. We have a lot of sports bars. They have good drinks and they have good food. But if you want to dress up and go out for the night, I think this is the spot.
She's got such a nice body and so covered up.
Ambiance. Right here we have the host station to your right. Immediately somebody will greet you. And then here's our complete fluoride dining room. We have a table, 22 tables in total. We have over here in this corner, eventually we'll have live music and DJs on the weekends. And then if you follow me this way.
That looks a lot larger than Blarney Stone.
Yeah.
We have seating for 2, 4, and then up to parties of 8 on the actual floor. And then if you follow me all the way down this way, we have our VIP booth. So here we're expecting parties of 10, 12, or up to 14. Here for larger parties, offer different menus, a different experience for everybody. And then here we have our full bar.
That's the Blarney
Here
Stone?
we have a seating
It's
around
beautiful.
20 people
Wow.
in
Huge.
total. Here we have
It's giving a little Hewish.
all the liquor on the shelves. And then more on the bottom, we have an expanded amount of liquor options.
Well, good for them. You
for
know, it's
Fields
really
Corner.
nice to have something like that in Fields Corner.
Yeah.
I can't even hold you.
The team asked that visitors dress to impress and refrain from
Oh.
wearing work boots, flip-flops, tank tops, hats, or beach attire in the restaurant.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes,
Clock
honey.
it. We tried to aim for matching the vibes of the restaurant, said Ruenia, who at just 19 is overseeing day-to-day operations. We want people to have an excuse to go out after a long day of work, or maybe they get a nanny for the night and have an excuse to dress up. She added, we want to offer something different. We want to have a place where people know they can come here for a date night, they can come here for a family night, or grab a nice sit-down dinner, have good drinks, have good food, have good service in their area, and not have to go far for it.
Date night.
Yes.
That's what I'm talking about. You know, a lot of people would like to get dressed up and go somewhere without having to hustle and bustle to go to the seaport or down by the downtown and stuff. Right here in the hood, we like nice things too.
Yeah, the concept is to provide a high-end experience from start to finish. When the valet service becomes available in a few weeks, customers can drop their cars off outside and enter the oasis with warmly lit lanterns hanging above a granite bar lined with green tiles and burnt orange chairs. Here, 22 customers can comfortably sit and enjoy what Urania describes as a twist on the classic cocktails. Oh, wow.
That's crazy.
That sounds sexy.
That is nice. I am happy about it.
I like the name too, acapella.
Acapella sounds
Acapella
like
by X, isn't it?
nice, nice feng shui.
Yeah, it's Acapella by X, and this baby is 19 years old and running shit over there. You better
You
go,
go, girl. Yes, honey.
And that has been the local news. We're gonna take a break. I'm gonna get a sandwich and some water, and we'll be back.
Yeah, I need
Oh, downstairs.
Give me
Yummy.
two.
I'm gonna have to get
Check
me a
out
sandwich
Finn's
too, because
Fusion.
I am hungry. Yeah, check out Finn's Fusion, 1191 Blue Hill Ave. They have a great $6 plate for your lunch needs, and they also have patty with what is it? Steak and cheese on a cocoa bread, and that is to die for. And Tristan's favorite, them saltfish and bake sandwiches. Tristan get one of them every time. He loves them saltfish and the bake. So yummy.
Very nice.
All right, we'll be right back.
You're listening to Saucy and Friends in the morning with Miss Hot Sauce, Miss Tony, and Rockstone Triz.
Your number one local radio. The Spark of New England, Spark FM. Bringing the heat back to the airwaves.
Looking for a meaningful way to engage with your community and make a difference? Volunteer with the Massachusetts Senior Medicare Patrol Program and help prevent Medicare fraud. Visit masmp.org. This project is supported by a grant from the U.S. Administration for Community Living.
At Rockland Trust, we know listening matters. Whether you're building a family or a business, investing in a new home or a college education, you need a banker who cares. That one person who makes all the difference. Rockland Trust Bank, where each relationship matters. Member FDIC.
How serious is youth vaping? Irreversible lung damage serious. 1 in 10 kids vape serious, which warrants a serious conversation from a serious parental figure like yourself. Not the seriously know-it-all sports dad or the seriously smart podcaster. It requires a serious conversation that is best had by you. No, seriously. The best person to talk to your child about vaping is you. To start the conversation, visit talkaboutvaping.org. Brought to you by the American Lung Association and the Ad Council.
Did you get a call or message that mentioned Social Security that made you feel threatened or scared? That is not the Social Security Administration. Social Security will not threaten you, press you for personal information, or demand instant payment. Social Security does not accept payments by gift card, prepaid debit card, internet currency, or by mailing cash. Criminals use these forms of payment because they are hard to trace. Don't fall for it. Hang up, ignore them. Report this criminal activity to oig.ssa.gov.
Join us on Facebook and Instagram at SparkFMOnline.com.
Each and every Saturday night from 6 to 9 p.m. inside the Avenue, where you bring the drinks and we bring the vibe. My name is Gary Banton alongside my co-host Big Trini, right here in SparkFMOnline.com, the #1 place for soca, hip-hop, R&B, and more. Each and every Saturdays from 6 to 9 p.m. It's the Avenue.
This is a message from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Travel increases your chance of getting and spreading COVID-19. Take steps to protect yourself and others. Wear a mask that completely covers your nose and mouth. Masks are required on planes, buses, trains, and other forms of public transportation traveling into, within, or outside of the U.S. and in U.S. transportation hubs such as airports and stations. Stay at least 6 feet away from others. Wash your hands often and watch for symptoms of COVID-19. When traveling back to the U.S., you must show a negative COVID-19 test result or have documentation of recovery from COVID-19 before boarding your flight back to the U.S. Visit cdc.gov/COVID-19 travel to learn more about travel requirements and recommendations.
Don't let biased algorithms or degree screens or exclusive professional networks or stereotypes. Don't let anything keep you from discovering the half of the workforce who are stars. Workers skilled through alternative routes rather than a bachelor's degree. It's time to tear the paper ceiling and see the stars beyond it. Find out how you can make stars part of your talent strategy at tearthepaperceiling.org. Brought to you by Opportunity at Work and the Ad Council.
JP Morgan Chase is making a global commitment to break down barriers to drive inclusive economic growth all over the world. We believe there is a pressing need to help more people move up the economic ladder. That is why we are investing in communities and people to create an economy that works for all, because no community should be left behind. Right here in Boston, we're focusing that work in Dorchester, Roxbury, and Mattapan, among other neighborhoods, on improving financial health. These efforts aim to address the key drivers of the racial wealth divide head-on. We're here to empower individuals, families, and small businesses by connecting them to the tools that build generational wealth and a long-lasting legacy. Chase is investing in Boston. Chase is investing in you. Visit us at the Mattapan branch at 1617 Blue Hill Avenue, where the team is waiting to help.
Each and every Saturday night from 6 to 9 p.m. inside the Avenue, where you bring the drinks and we bring the vibe. My name is Gary Banton alongside my co-host Big Trini, right here in SparkFMOnline.com, the #1 place for soca, hip-hop, R&B, and more. Each and every Saturdays from 6 to 9 p.m. It's the Avenue.
Spark FM.
Some of them don't like me. Some of them just fight me. All of them could rock so.
Spark FM.
One girl every day. One girl every day. Say me name and me magically appear.
Spark FM.
Everybody better get her, cause she out here looking fun. Better pop it, because I'm out here popping mine. Let this Don Julio gon' do the trick every time.
Spark FM.
So can you come pick up your clothes? I have them folded.
Join us on Facebook and Instagram at SparkFMOnline.com. Turn us up.
All right, let's take a look.
It's your party, don't run right. Gonna rock your body, my speed and sponder right. Oh, head and looking, head and speed, reader. I don't know what the words are, but it sounded right. Y'all got my gist. If you heard that, you would know what I was singing in the first place.
I like it.
Let's get into our national news and see what your pervert in chief is up to these days.
Oh, boy. He was busy last evening, wasn't he?
The pervertant of the United States of America. It's nasty. It is nasty. Something in the milk ain't clean.
Nasty.
U.S. Mint presses final. Well, before we get into that, let's get into the other stuff. Just so you guys know, your pennies are worth nothing. U.S. Mint presses the final pennies as production ends after more than 230 years. Judge orders hundreds detained. Oh, that's a different story, but same thing. Let me see what's going on.
What is it?
The U.S. ends production of the penny Wednesday, abandoning the 1-cent coins that were embedded in American culture for more than 230 years, but became nearly worthless. You know, they still be charging you that penny. Some of the people still be waiting out, holding their hand out. Talking about,
I hate that.
You have
10 cents.
What? You have 3 cents.
Up to 10 cents, it pisses me off. Because brothers do that to me all the time. You want a bag? Duh, I can't carry all these tomatoes in my hand. Well, you have 10 cents? No, I don't. Holding out their hand, holding out their hand. Give me the goddamn bag. Nothing bad about my brothers. When it was introduced in 1793, a penny could buy a biscuit, a candle, or a piece of candy. Now most of them are cast aside to sit in jars or junk drawers, and each one costs nearly 4 cents to make. 1 penny costs 4 cents to make.
And that's the part that I was confused about. Like, why does 1 penny cost 4 cents to make?
Yeah, that sounds stupid.
Because it's copper.
I don't care what. Then make
And
the 5
copper-
cents of
copper's
copper
worth
then.
money.
God bless America, and we're going to save the taxpayers. $56 million, Treasurer Brandon Breach said on the U.S. Mint in Philadelphia before hitting a button to strike the final penny. The coins were then carefully placed on a tray for journalists to see. The last few pennies were to be auctioned off. Oh, that's so nice.
They auctioned off for how much? They're gonna auction the pennies for?
They're gonna auction off the pennies that ain't worth nothing.
And transparency. However, over the last decade, the American taxpayers have been repeatedly shortchanged. I want you to think about this. Just over the last 10 years, production for a single penny has tripled while the demand has plummeted. Given the rapid modernization of the American wallet, the Department of the Treasury and President Trump no longer believe the continued production of the penny is fiscally responsible or necessary to meet the demands of the American public. This is another example.
All right, rest in peace to the penny.
I mean, okay. You know, like,
Well,
that sucks for the penny because I like it.
I said the other day, no matter how you try to shine up a dusty penny, it's still only going to be worth 1 cent.
Put the cup down, goddammit.
That's what I said. The other day I said that.
And lo and behold, they stopped making them all.
It was like, penny ain't worth shit. Send it out of here.
A judge orders thousands detained by ICE in Chicago released over the next week. Oh, wow. What they letting them out for? I thought they was all criminals. A federal judge has ordered the hundreds of people detained by U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement to be released from federal facilities in the next week because their arrest by ICE were possibly unlawful and in violation of a federal court order.
You think?
Oh.
You think?
Attorneys with the National Immigrant Justice Center and ACLU of Illinois say federal agents have arrested thousands of people in Chicago and Illinois during an Operation Midway Blitz without a warrant or a probable cause. Go to this because I don't know what y'all doing out here.
Where are we?
People were identified as falling into that category. Those in that group, they were detained between June 12th and October 7th. Some of those would be able to return to their families while out on bond.
Today was a really great day.
A 2022 consent decree on warrantless arrests made without probable cause during immigration and customs enforcement. Now the reason why possibly hundreds of people will be released to their families on bond. Judge Jeffrey Cummings said ICE's Alternatives to Detention program makes more sense, citing a different case arguing inhumane conditions at the Broadview ICE Processing Center. He said, quote, "We have a lot of people in those detention facilities, and when you have a program like this available, it just seems to me that that's an option." 615 people could be released on bond, whomever is still in the country and isn't deemed a security or a flight risk. That'll happen by next Friday. By Wednesday, Judge Cummings is ordering the government to produce a more complete list of everyone detained by ICE and CBP in the Chicago area. That's over 3,000 people. Attorneys will then go through that longer list and identify those whose rights have possibly been violated. Then more people could be released. He added, quote, "This court does not sit in a position of making any policy for the government. My position there is to make sure that this consent decree is enforced."
This will allow a lot of people to return to their communities, because they never should have been arrested in the first place.
Let me tell you,
and those possibly hundreds of people would still be considered in federal custody during that time, but will not be kept in a federal facility while their cases are looked into.
So this is what's the Chicago mayor and the Chicago governor do not F around, especially that Chicago mayor. He's a black man. What his name is? Brandon Johnson. He has been zinging out them media people who want to come at him with all these stupid ass questions. I follow him on Instagram now because he handles the media so very well. It's such a Who
did you say? It's the Chicago mayor?
The Chicago mayor. That's the handle on Instagram, Chicago mayor. He posts all of his press conference questions, and they're always like, "God damn, that man good. That man is a good one. He be getting them," and I'm really excited about that. So hopefully this country starts to turn around a little bit. Again, I don't think anybody's against securing the border. There is not one person that would be like, "Oh my God, I'm against securing the border so that people can come
everybody in."
Yeah, like nobody has ever said that. Ever, not on any side has ever said that. I think people just want it to be fair.
Yeah.
Like if you're going to get them out, then have the paperwork to get them out. So there's like this not going to happen. 600 people are not going to be released from your facility if they were in there on the right way. Like I don't get it. Arizona, U.S. Catholic bishop vote to officially prohibit gender transition treatment at Catholic hospitals, and I don't think that's a surprise to anybody that the Catholic Church would do that. Catholic Church don't even believe in sex. What is it?
Premarital
Condoms
sex.
and
Premarital sex. Don't they
birth
believe in
control.
premarital
That's
sex?
it. They believe in it. That's all they do is premarital
They don't
sex.
believe in
over there.
gender
They
transition.
listen.
I know, because you know what is the weirdest thing? You ever been somewhere and you see a bunch of priests drinking at the bar?
Yes.
Me too. And I was like, they could do that.
Yeah.
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 They could do that.
Civil rights leader Jesse Jackson is hospitalized. What happened to Jesse?
Not Jesse.
What happened?
2025 ain't playing fair.
No, the civil rights leader Jesse Jackson has been hospitalized. The Rainbow Push Coalition announced Wednesday evening. Jackson, who's 84 years old, has been admitted to the hospital and is under observation for a progressive supranuclear palsy. Poppy had that.
Oh, he did?
Yes, he did.
He did?
Yeah, I remember supranuclear palsy, a neurodegenerative condition which he has been managing for a decade, the organization said in a statement. The family appreciates all prayers at this time, the group says. Jackson was originally diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. However, his PSP condition was confirmed in April, the organization said. PSP is a rare neurological disorder which affects body movements, walking and balance, and eye movements, according to the National Institute of Health. It is caused by the damage to a nerve cell in parts of the brain. Jackson, a protege to the Reverend Martin Luther King Jr., who rose to prominence as one of the nation's foremost civil rights leaders and twice ran for U.S. president, stepped down in 2023 with the leadership of the Rainbow Push Coalition, which he founded. Praying for Jesse Jackson and his family and his friends, because that's gotta suck.
It is sucky. You know, Jesse Jackson has had a very, very full life. I'm not writing him off.
Yeah.
I'm just saying he's had a very full life. He's done a lot of great things in his life, and he's probably tired, I'm sure.
Yep,
I'm
absolutely. Sure. Trump is committed to giving Americans $2,000 tariff checks.
Yeah. He said it last night in his speech. He said it.
He said
President
He always saying something, ain't he?
He always saying something. President Donald Trump remains committed to sending each American a $2,000 dividend check to be distributed from the tariff revenue that they make. Ain't it? the tariff revenue, didn't we already pay that?
Yes. So what is it, a refund?
A refund for the tariffs? Check it. That's crazy. White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt said on Wednesday.
I love that. Let's do that. Let's indoctrinate that.
White House officials are exploring ways to execute the plan put forward by Trump in a social media post over the weekend. She said, but she did not provide details about the specific options. The president made it clear he wants to make it happen. So his team of economic advisors are looking into it. The firm's stance from the White House comes days after Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent appeared to cast doubt on Trump's proposal, saying the payout could merely refer to tax savings enshrined by Trump's One Big Beautiful Bill legislation. So he's basically like, y'all get the $2,000. You won't get it in a check or in cash, but you'll get it all together
with your
tax
refund.
Not even your refund, with tax incentives that I give you for other things. So it might be
so we're not getting $2,000.
No, we're not getting $2,000. Let's go to the clip.
You getting something that look like $2,000.
You take effect you get you know what this thing is worth $2,000.
Good morning to you, Morgan.
With no cash value.
Yes, the president announcing a new round of tariffs that hits everything from your living room to your medicine cabinet, both figuratively and literally. Okay, so starting October 1st, we're talking about a 50% tax on kitchen cabinets and bathroom vanities, and then a 30% hit on upholstered furniture. The president says that these products are flooding into the U.S. from abroad. That was kind of unclear which items will be targeted, especially with existing trade deals in place. I think the bigger shock here is going to be the pharmaceuticals. The president warning that branded or patented drugs could face a 100% tariff unless companies are actively building factories here in the U.S. But again, still unclear which medications might be affected. You've also got your popular drugs like Zepbound and Wegovy and the cancer medication Keytruda, which are partly made in Europe where the trade agreements are capped at 15%. Now, the question is, do these tariffs supersede that? Industry leaders say most major drugs are already made here and point to billions being invested in the U.S. facilities, but they also warn that this could kind of backfire, noting that every dollar spent on tariffs is a dollar that can't be invested in new treatments and cures. So bottom line here, the administration says this is about national security and boosting American manufacturing, but consumers, it means higher prices both at home and at the pharmacy, Janae.
Okay, and so that's the bottom line I want to ask you about, Morgan, because what can consumers do?
You know, we always say shop smart, right? Compare prices, look for domestic brands, delay those big ticket items and those purchases if you can. But when it comes to your drugs, definitely want to ask your doctor first, but then also ask for drug coupons and generic alternatives today.
Good stuff, Morgan. Thank you for that. Now look at President Trump's newly announced steep tariffs.
So what they say? What they doing?
They said tariff. Tariff, $2,000 math. Like that. You ain't getting it, pretty much, is what they said.
Find something else to do with your life. Right. That's not what's supposed to happen here.
That's ridiculous. I was so excited. I done had plans for that $2,000.
What you gonna do with your $2,000?
I was going to do some things. I was going to furnish my living room and my son's room. I was going to
go on a trip. Plans and a trip too. How much do you think $2,000 is? I was going on a trip. I was going to redecorate my home.
JetBlue got $130 tickets to Barbados.
They do. President Trump signs bill to reopen the government. The crowd goes wild.
Thank you, President Trump. Thank you for everything.
He is so amazing.
Love him. I love him.
I watched as he signed it yesterday live, and I said, I can't believe America will put this man back into the thing again.
I mean, you were reading something that he said yesterday. Can you read that?
Oh, what was it about?
The fat people.
Oh, the fat people.
And I was like, no, sir, that's not true. This America, this world that we live in is a comedic tragedy.
Yeah, it is. It's you. What did you guys call it? Ridiculousness. I gotta go watch that for real. I watched it.
Idiocracy.
Idiocracy.
Ridiculousness has been canceled though. Just to let you guys
really?
know.
Why?
MTV's canceled.
Oh, really?
What?
They're shutting down.
No, it's not really.
The white people don't like music.
I mean, it's only been like 20 years of ridiculousness.
Oh, yeah.
It
has because what else is on MTV? You're right.
Nothing, because ridiculousness is the best thing on MTV.
Whenever they went down, when they lost, MTV Raps. That was when it was everything ended. But if y'all don't go to Finn's Fusion and get y'all some breakfast, oh my God.
Love it.
I love it.
The final approval came hours after the House voted 22 to 209 to pass a deal struck between Republicans and centrist Senate Democrats that keeps the government running through January and ensures some key agencies will be funded for the remainder of fiscal year 2026. The agreement, which ended a record 43-day stalemate in Congress, will also reverse the mass federal layoffs carried out by Trump during the shutdown. It paves the way for paychecks to flow to government employees, as well as the resumption of critical food and nutrition services relied on by tens of millions of Americans. Let's go to the clip to see y'all guy say what he's saying.
Dollars for illegal aliens and people that came into our country illegally from gangs, from prisons, from mental institutions. They wanted to pay them $1.5 trillion, which would have really hurt our healthcare businesses and our recipients at levels never seen before. Today we're sending a clear message that we will never give in to extortion, because that's what it was. Cost the country $1.5 trillion, this little excursion that they took us on.
Excursion.
Republicans never wanted a shutdown and voted 15 times for a clean continuation of funding. There's never been a time when one or the other party ever didn't sign a continuation. It's just a continuation, not a big deal. It's a continuation, and we'll talk later. They deprived more than 1 million government workers from their paychecks and cut off food stamp benefits for millions and millions more Americans in need. They caused tens of thousands of federal contractors and small businesses to go unpaid, and the total effect of the damage their antics caused will take weeks and probably months to really calculate accurately, including the serious harm that they did to our economy and to people and to families. So with my signature, the federal government will now resume normal operations, and my administration and our partners in Congress will continue our work to lower the cost of
please
living,
turn this off.
restore public safety, grow our economy, and make America.
You know, the thing about it is this. He should just shut the I can't. Every time, there are certain people that you don't want to hear speak, and he is that person. I do not ever want to hear his voice. It makes me angry in my soul to hear that man speak, and that is terrible.
It's unfortunate because you would want to listen to what the president has to say. To be honest with you, I never was excited about Sleepy Joe's speeches either, but at least they were sensical. At least they made sense. Right. This man just be saying words in strung together.
It's so juvenile. Like, I hate listening to him because as the president, I just feel like you should be saying more things that make sense and that sound good. And he sounds stupid. He sounds like an idiot. And I really don't understand why there are people that support his idiocracy. You know, you ever have a sandwich and you eat one half and it's delicious, and then you realize you got a whole another half?
Yesterday, Adelita Grijalva delivered a fiery speech ahead of signing the Epstein discharge petition. Adelita Grijalva speaks live on the House floor moments after being sworn into the House of Representatives, making her the 218th signature necessary for the House to vote on the Epstein petition. After a 7-week delay by Mike Johnson in an effort to delay a vote on a toxic political issue for Donald Trump. What's so crazy is that she did have 2 of the Epstein survivors in the court with her. They gave her a standing ovation. She cussed out Mike Johnson and said that he was a criminal and all kinds of other things. And she definitely put her signature to that ass on them papers to release it. Yeah. Now, what that means is it's not going to be immediately released. It has to go to the House, once it goes to the House and they vote on it in the House. So this was just not to release the Epstein file. This was to demand that the House actually vote on it because they never wanted to even have that vote before. And now with this vote, once they do make it, everybody who voted to not release the files, names will be published. So this will be a public voting system that tells us who wants the files to be released and who doesn't. And here is some of her speech. Hold on a second. And here.
Vote after vote. And the Epstein Files discharge petition sat one signature short. With my signing, we move one step closer to the truth that they will try to deny, but that survivors deserve their day of justice, and the American people demand it. We also stand on the eve of another vote that shows how little Republicans understand working families. They've already passed a bill stripping health insurance from more than 15 million people. Now they're pushing one that will send premiums skyrocketing for 22 million more. These attacks fall hardest on vulnerable communities, especially Latino children, who rely on Medicaid and CHIP because their parents work jobs without employer-provided coverage. But the Congressional Hispanic Caucus understands what's at stake, and we will stand together to defend families, protect our democracy, and demand accountability from those who abuse power.
Good, Adelita. What else is happening over there is that they're going to try to stall this vote until they can't anymore, because there's another senator that the Republicans are trying to get another senator in the race in December. And if that senator wins, then he will be the vote that cancels out her vote, so they wouldn't have to vote on it again. I've never seen so many mental gymnastics going on over releasing files of a case that's already been closed to protect pedophiles. And what I heard from the other side, or the Republican side, is that there are people that are going to be on the list that didn't do anything wrong, and they will have to face the repercussions of being on that list, even if they didn't do anything wrong. And I'm just kind of confused. Are we more concerned with protecting innocent people or protecting the bad people? Because I don't understand.
The thing is this: if you didn't do nothing, what are you worried that your name is on the list for?
Exactly.
And, they're talking about that. So they did release 2,000
pages.
Is it 2,000 or 20,000? Some big number. Thousands or whatever of emails between Epstein and other people or whatever. And Trump is mentioned in a lot of these emails. But they did say that one redeeming thing for Trump is that Virginia Giuffre, the girl that was definitely an Epstein victim but committed suicide, she has said in one of her things that she never spent time with Trump and Trump never did anything to her. So they're like, that's something that they should whatever. But there are a lot of things. They called him something, like the dog without a bone?
The dog hasn't barked. Wait, so let me see. Top Trump officials met Wednesday with the key GOP lawmaker about an effort in the U.S. House to force a vote on releasing Justice Department case files against Jeffrey Epstein. White House Press Secretary Kathleen Lebich acknowledged the meeting later Wednesday when asked about reporting that administration officials were huddling with GOP rep Lauren Boebert. So what they are pressuring Lauren Boebert and this other representative House lady to change their vote ahead of everything being released so that they don't have to release it. But these people are like, bro, why aren't we releasing the file? I'm a staunch Republican, MAGA to the world. But why are we not releasing the files?
Right. And don't you think by not releasing the files, it makes it seem like you have something to hide? If you don't have anything to hide, release the files.
Yeah.
It is what it is. But like you said, I think Mike Johnson's name is up there at the top of the list. I think he's
praying
a nasty
that
freak.
it is.
And I think they have pictures of him strapped to a board and bound with bukkake.
Wow.
I don't know what that means. I don't know what it
You've had me shocked and bemused. I don't know. Like, it's very clear to me. I don't care if I'm on the list and I didn't do anything wrong. Then damn, I'm on the list. I didn't do anything wrong. I will have to tell people that I didn't do anything wrong. And then I'm pretty sure, I'm almost positive that the people that are on the list are going to be the bigger story than you not doing anything wrong. Right. This is like, I wouldn't be worried about it at all if I didn't do anything wrong. I would want them released so that I can get the people that was doing. And if Pam Bondi and Kash Patel know that Trump is on them files and they've been sitting here letting him run this country ragged, arrest them and flog them.
Pam Bondi and Kash Patel is on the list too.
And I hope so. I want all of them to be on the list. I want there to be a group. I don't want, sorry for the victims, but I think the victims deserve justice.
Yeah, and the poor victims, they're so scared.
Yes, there was one victim that I saw today that went out and definitely said that Ghislaine had spoken to her about Trump, and she had insinuated that she wanted the girl to take care of Trump the way that she had taken care of Epstein.
Ooh.
So I seen that. I can't find the video again. I didn't actually search for it.
There was emails between Epstein and somebody and he was saying how, like, something about Trump and how should we handle Trump being on the list, and the Wolf person said, I think you should give him enough rope to hang himself.
Oh.
And then Epstein ended up hanged.
Also, Epstein said that Trump was one of the most vile and disgusting people that he ever met in all of his life. And he knew for a fact that, there was bad people in the world, but he said that Trump was one of the baddest.
We know that Trump is bad because who goes around and says things like grab him in the pussy?
Yeah, or out loud.
Out loud. That is a madness.
One of his supporters said that he was just being sarcastic and funny. He's the president, bro. Yeah. Like, come on. Oh, Jeffrey Epstein said, I have met some very bad people. None as bad as Trump. Not one decent cell in his body.
Oh. And if a pervert calls you nasty, you is nasty.
Nasty. And Jeffrey's probably sat there and watched. That's why he killed himself, or they had him killed, because they know, even in the interview, they were like, have you and Trump ever been in a room by yourself with somebody under 18? And he was just like, although I would want to answer that question, I am choosing to plead the 5th, 6th, and 17th.
But we do know that Jeffrey Epstein did say, there was a thing that Jeffrey Epstein said that Trump knew about the girls, and he had told he wanted Ghislaine to stop. Ghislaine.
That was probably when he started to think about his presidential running, because this was up until 2016 that they also find that Trump and Prince Andrew met right before Jeffrey Epstein was called to trial. They don't know if Epstein was there too, but he definitely met with Prince Andrew.
Prince Andrew is nasty.
And Prince Andrew is disgusting, and he just got stripped of all of his royalties and all kinds of stuff.
His name is just Andrew.
Andrew, regular.
Don't call him Drew.
No. Hate you. So those are being released. Everything is going to crap, and I don't know what's in. So what happens here? They find out that the president is a pervert. That he already was a pervert, but then now did we find out that he was dating little children and doing little children behind closed doors? What is the next course of action here? Like, he's impeached, and then J.D. Vance is the one who gonna run the country? Wait, because I don't.
Is that what happens when you're impeached? I feel like when you're impeached, they should impeach your whole cabinet.
Yeah, me too.
They should all get out, because if you are the leader of all these, then you got to go. They all got to go.
But I think
I don't know what to do.
I think in this respect, J.D. will end up being the president, and I don't think that I don't think he's a very smart man.
Well, this is the thing, is that we prefer JD to be the president, because if he's not, guess who becomes the president? Mike Johnson.
Oh, and that right there is the devil incarnate.
Yeah.
But Mike Johnson is also on the files too, so I'm hoping that they just all go down.
Yeah.
Just all go down. And anybody associated with them, even their children.
Even their children. Whole generation.
Their whole generation and next of kin.
Yeah.
All of it. Everybody that has some type of Trump blood needs to be arrested and locked up. Y'all can put them all together so they can kill each other, but
there you go.
We don't care. Child. After you get them, send them somewhere we don't need to know.
Yes.
Madagascar. Alcatraz. Alligator Alcatraz.
Build a new one for them.
Called Trumpalator Alcatraz.
All right, who's drinking?
Moving right into
I will build a great wall.
Yes, build
on
one
our
around
southern
yourself.
border, and I will have Mexico pay for that wall.
Mexico is gonna pay for something.
Where Mexico gonna get the money?
They
from?
should send them to Mexico.
Yeah.
Into a Mexican prison.
Ooh, that would be great.
And let the Mexicans over there.
The cartel.
Yes. What movie was it that the president was mad, mean, and terrible, and they dropped him from a plane into the place with all of the people?
Oh, and then he was running from them.
Yeah, he was running from them.
I remember that. And they got him.
They got him, and they told. I think
movie.
they actually ripped him to shreds with their bare hands. Yeah. Or like in The Handmaid's Tale, when they finally let them get next to a commander, and the commander they would rock him and kick him and punch him and kill 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 him like that. I would watch that show. Getting into the entertainment.
Damn.
Armed barbecue influencer Mike Duarte killed while lunging at a deputy.
Yeah.
What'd he do that for?
I don't know the guy. Y'all know the guy?
No. He's black, white? What is he?
He's white.
Duarte. Ain't that Spanish?
Duarte. Go to this clip because I don't want to read it.
Influencer from California was shot and killed by a deputy in Medina County.
And the Medina County Sheriff says the man was threatening to kill first responders when he was shot Saturday. Tonight, KENS 5 reporter Megan Reina is learning new insight.
In Castroville, news typically travels fast. But when we knocked on doors on this Wednesday, no one seemed to know what happened here Saturday.
Yeah.
Kind of surprised you didn't hear about the shooting?
Yeah, definitely.
According to the Medina County Sheriff, around 11:30 Saturday morning, they were called out to Old Highway 90 to reports of a man with a knife acting erratically. They say Michael Duarte from San Diego, California, was making threats to kill everyone and actively trying to assault a paramedic when a deputy arrived. The sheriff says his deputy tried to tell Duarte to get on the ground multiple times before he allegedly charged towards the deputy, yelling, "I am going to kill you." It's at that point the deputy fired off 2 shots, killing him.
All kinds of stuff can drive you to do something that you're not supposed to be doing.
The shooting itself happened on the road in front of an Airbnb. The property's owner, who shared this video, tells us he was a guest of a guest and had been staying in a tent without their permission.
You need to try catfish. Dude, these are insane.
Duarte has more than 2 million followers across Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. He was known for posting food content. A family friend wrote on GoFundMe he had just celebrated his wedding anniversary 3 days before the shooting. According to this Instagram post, he was in town for a barbecue festival in Hondo. Duarte leaves behind his wife and 6-year-old daughter.
And it's a life lost. Of course, it makes you sad.
That is awful.
That is awful.
That is a strange story.
You think he was drunk? You think he was on some drugs?
Yeah, you
He was
mustn't do
staying
that.
at somebody's house without them knowing in the tent?
Yeah, it sounds like a mental
In the
break.
yard?
Yeah, or the drugs, fentanyl. Juvenile poses with ghetto twins, and fans on Facebook say they look like they died back in the 99 and the 2000s.
Oh, no.
Oh, Father. Let me see.
Do you see them though?
Oh, no.
Oh, Jesus, Lord, have mercy. Grant me my peace. Oh, wow.
Oh, jeez. Oh,
They look horrible.
Jesus, Lord.
Who are they?
I don't know. It started as a simple Facebook post. Musician and content creator Mike Broward shared a photo of Juvenile posing with 2 women in matching sequins outfits, adding a caption that instantly caught fire. Former hitmaker and Back That Thang Up rapper Juvenile post up with 2 chicks who look like they died back in the 99 and 2000s. Within hours, the post spread through Facebook groups, hip-hop meme pages, and nostalgia feeds. The combination of humor, ageism, and a classic Juvenile reference turned it into an instant meme fuel. The problem, these 2 chicks aren't anonymous partygoers. They're the ghetto twins, Tanya and Tamithia Jupiter. New Orleans rap legends who helped to build
why
this.
That up like that? Why it had to be Tomithia? Why can't it be Tanya and Tamithia?
Toya or something like
they're
that.
pretty popular.
They are Tremethia.
Oh no.
Tremethia. Tremethia. New Orleans rap legends who helped build the same southern hip-hop scene that Juvenile and Cash Money Records later dominated. The photo itself, a casual reunion turned roast. The photo believed to have been taken at a casual gathering of local event shows. Juvenile, now 50, flanked by the Ghetto Twins. His rocking a gray camo hoodie, gold chain, and dark shades, giving off his trademark cool demeanor. The twins, dressed in silver sequins crop jackets and matching pants, posed confidently beside him. And I'm not saying that it was nice what he said. I'm just saying that I can see how he came to that conclusion.
Oh wow.
I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that.
It's They look like they've had a good time.
You know, age sometimes catches up on us depending on how much stress and trauma that we've been through. And I'm not gonna blame those ladies. I'm just gonna say they still here.
It's crazy. Is they probably 48?
Yeah. Okay. Grammy-nominated locked-up singer Akon, 52, arrested. I was seeing this all over the place yesterday too. Singer Akon was arrested in Georgia on an out-of-country warrant and spent hours behind bars. The 52-year-old singer, real name Akon, was taken into custody by Chambly police on the morning of November 7th, reportedly on a warrant issued out of Mexico. What did he arrest? Jail records show that the star was booked into the DeKalb Country Jail and only released some 6 hours later. According to the police report, officers arrested him after his white Tesla triggered a flock camera alert linked to a Roswell police department.
Oh, flock. We were just talking about that yesterday.
What that mean?
Flock is the camera system that we were talking about yesterday.
Oh, CCTV.
Yeah.
Rosa said Akon complied by remaining calm and told officers he knew about the warrant. So that's not too big of a story. People get locked up a day, B. Deb Atney sparks reaction after saying Gucci Mane appeared drugged up and Keisha Kayor wanted attention in recent interview. I wonder how come all of these people who have mentally ill partners are coming after this woman for protecting her man. I don't understand. Because ain't Waka Flocka a staunch Trump supporter? I think he's a staunch Trump supporter.
Waka Flocka?
Yeah.
Really?
Staunch. Mm-hmm. I'm surprised they didn't tap him to do any of their rallies and things like that. Gucci Mane's former manager, Deb Atney, has sparked reactions after saying that he appeared drugged up and that Keisha Kayor wanted attention in their recent interview on The Breakfast Club. On Tuesday, November 11th, The Breakfast Club people, go to this clip right here.
Former manager and business partner of Gucci Mane and also Nicki Minaj, also Waka Flocka's mom. Mm-hmm. She heard our Breakfast Club interview up here when we sat down with Gucci Mane and Keisha Kayor, and specifically she's responding to the part of the conversation where we talked about artists giving Gucci his flowers and or not giving Gucci his flowers.
So did you see the Breakfast Club interview with like Gucci and Keisha?
Unfortunately, yes. It just did not seem like him. In a million years, you wouldn't get to make me believe that either he wasn't drugged up or something wasn't going on with him there. I don't feel like she should have came out nationally saying the stuff that she said about her husband. That sounds like somebody that wants attention and that threw her husband out on the chopping block. I don't care what anybody say. This ain't about them worrying about no damn mental health. This is worrying about people trying to be on top.
Evolve so hard that people have to get to know you all over again. Evolve so much that people don't even recognize you anymore. That is exactly what life is actually about.
Well, you know, it's funny you said that. I was thinking the same thing. I was thinking that when you show that change, people won't believe it.
Somebody said there's a saying out there, evolve so much that people don't recognize who you are. And I think that when Deb was with Gucci Mane, ain't that when he was on drugs and not getting no help and mentally ill? So now that he is not on drugs and getting help and support, now you don't recognize him, because he's getting help.
What's that, babe?
Huh?
Your mic is upside down.
Well, she got a touch of RFK in her. She sounds crazy.
She do sound crazy. You know, I didn't even pay attention to that just now. That is very interesting.
That was weird.
Yeah. Eddie Murphy paid for the tombstone for beloved former child star.
Oh, have y'all watched Being Eddie?
Who?
No, not yet. I haven't. The documentary.
What is it?
He has a
Being
documentary,
Eddie?
Being Eddie on Netflix.
Oh, I want to watch it. I'm not going to get into that story because that's nice that he did.
He paid for Buckwheat's head tombstone.
Oh man, nice.
The real Buckwheat from Little
Buckwheat.
Rascal.
Oh,
remember he played
yeah.
he did a character that was like an older Buckwheat, and then he found out that Buckwheat didn't have a tombstone, and he went and he paid one for him.
Oh, that's really nice.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Tiffany Haddish reveals she secretly got married on a road trip. Nobody absolutely cares. Like, I don't.
Nobody
Okay. Clarissa Shields breaks her silence on Papoose engagement rumors. So Clarissa posted a video of her ring saying, I don't know why everybody keeps asking me when we gonna get married. This is recently she posted a video. She posted a video of a ring. Then when people started saying, how the hell are you engaged to somebody who's still married? Then she was just like, this was from 3 years ago from my first fiance. You are with someone now. Why are you posting videos of 3 years ago with your fiance?
Yeah.
And then the timestamps didn't match because they were like, you got this hairstyle and you got it on right now. So I'm not sure if this was 3 years ago, if it was now.
Clarissa, stop. 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 What are you doing that for?
You are a world-class champion boxer, and only people know you as being stupid.
As being stupid, as Papoose' side piece. Like, cut it out. What are you doing? Why is your whole identity wrapped up in this man instead of being who you are?
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Papoose would definitely be like the after shadows of my greatness. It would all be about me being a champion all the time, not be a child.
God, that's so sad.
She
And
gives
you said
very-
this isn't her first boyfriend?
No.
Because it seems like it. How old
She
is she?
gives very Donald Trumpy, and she's only about 27, maybe at that. Like you're acting like a child, all the
child.
time. Jim Jones 49 says he won't squash beef with Max B now that he's free, and he'll crash out instead.
So he did that whole bid with Max B being mad at him, and he's still mad at him?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he won't get over it. Sometimes you don't get over it. Sometimes it's on site. I wonder if he's a Libra. One of Diddy's accusers is now making claims about how he tampered with her lawsuit from prison. I don't think he did. I don't think that he did it. I don't think, like, I believe in women and stuff like that. Ma'am, he didn't do it. He's in jail. He don't even got no phone.
He did it.
He didn't do it. He did everything else they said he did that they let him off for, but he didn't do this one.
He didn't do this one.
Leave him alone at this point. He's suffering. And as he should, but whatever.
Yeah.
Island Boys Fly Soldier says multiple substances led to psychotic episode. Oh, Island Boys. Island Boys. And Island Boys. I don't really want to care about this story at all because who cares about the Island Boys?
What's the song they sang?
Island Boys. Find it on the line. It's nice, Tristan. You like it. One of them name is Fly Soldier, one half of twin rap duo Island Boys, pointed to drugs as the reason for his recent psychotic episode in detainment. TMZ reported that the rapper and social media influencer was taken to a Miami area facility for a mental health evaluation over the weekend after being detained under Florida's Baker Act. The law is intended for individuals to be placed in temporary custody for involuntary psychic evaluation if they're a threat to themselves or others or unable to care for themselves. Following the 72-hour period, Fly Soldier was released, and while on Instagram Live on Wednesday, he detailed what he led to his detainment. The 24-year-old said that the drug-induced episode came after he took multiple substances like pills. He said he never said he was suicidal. You don't know what you said. You was on the drugs. You had no idea. Fly Soldier, however, said his rights were violated and accused police of entering his home without a warrant. The personality also claimed that authorities mistook his nail polish on the floor floor of the home as blood.
Blood.
Oh, he's got somebody pregnant. Somebody had a baby for it. Influencer Kayla Thaler, who shares a child with it, claimed in a separate video that she didn't know how much his mental condition had worsened until visiting his home to pick up her pets. Is that the child that they share? That's crazy.
The pets is what?
It was then that she learned Fly Soldier was detained. Fly Soldier's twin brother and fellow Island Boy member Kodiak Red also expressed frustration with the detainment and notified fans that he would be picking his brother up from the hospital.
I don't know what's going on.
Kayla Thaler, she's got a baby for it.
Kayla Thaler is next.
That's it. That's all we got.
That's all we got.
And it is Tony's birthday. I'm sorry I had to end it on that foolishness.
Me
child.
too. You get to find another one.
Let me see.
It's to find another one.
In the Epstein files.
No, not that one.
You don't want the Epstein files?
I don't want that one.
Well, I found this awesome video of this nice black man who
Grammy
has
nominations.
Oh, who's getting them? Kendrick Lamar.
2026.
Is Drake getting any?
Maybe we should do this tomorrow.
Yes. Drake, yeah. We'll do those tomorrow. But, I don't know. There's nothing
When's the Grammys? This weekend?
Yes.
Is it already?
Wow.
Them Grammys be coming around.
Yeah, they do. And they gonna win. I think
no,
Kendrick Lamar is gonna win the most.
Again?
But you know they tape it first and then they release it, I think, right?
Yeah.
Wait, Kendrick Lamar is winning again?
Yeah, he's gonna win everything. I think he's been nominated for like 27 awards or something like that. It's a pile of them. A
good
pile.
for him.
Anyhow, people, it's time for us to get up out of here. Don't forget Pandagasm's live this Saturday at Spark FM. Live podcast talking about entrepreneurship and so many other things. And Brunch and Burners coming up real soon. Information will be released soon for all of you guys interested in receiving your licensures for your license to carry a firearm. With that said, we'll see you guys soon and later. Be us. I'm biting my nails. I can't talk anymore.
Yeah.